In Christianity, we say, I'd like to testify to how God saved me. But in atheism, we say, I have a testimony too. Not of heaven's rescue, but of escape, not of salvation, but survival. I testify to mythology dressed up as truth. A garden, a snake, a curse, and a child branded guilty before their first breath. I testify to blood magic, the lie that requires slaughter, that forgiveness drips red, that death is the price of mercy. I testify to patriarchy and misogyny, men calling their voices God, women silenced, daughters erased. I testify to scapegoats, to the twisted doctrine that my guilt could be dumped on an innocent body, that cruelty could be called justice. I testify to cannibalism, the Eucharist whispered in reverence, where you eat the body and drink the blood. Smile, call it holy all you want. I testify to mutilation, knives raised against children's genitals, carving obedience into flesh, branding violence as covenant. And here is my testimony's heart. I escaped. I left the cages they called freedom. I walked out of the prison they named salvation. I turned from the God who demanded shame, silence, and blood, and what I found outside was life, raw, wild, luminous. I testify that love doesn't need blood. Forgiveness doesn't need a grave. Meaning isn't handed down from an ancient scribe who knew almost nothing. It's made here, in us, in our hands, our hearts, our fragile, stubborn humanity. So when they rise and say, I'd like to testify to how God saved me, I rise too and I testify, I saved myself. Thank you very much. From your pitiful mythology, from patriarchy, from blood magic and scapegoats, from your Eucharistic cannibalism, from mutilation called holy, from a made-up psycho God who was never worthy of worship. This is my testimony, and I will not be silent.